Over to the floor.
I would just like to,
You may.
my name is Art McNally, 56 Orchard Avenue. I'm here to also support an effort, whatever the town can do, to get the Board of Education to nullify, to pull back the bond, do whatever they can, because they did not properly notify the public as required by law. I have sent emails to the Board of Education, and the chairman and the super, they have not replied to me, they have ignored me. What I'm trying to do is get them to do it on their own before we threaten them with a lawsuit. I think the town should also look into whatever they could do in an effort so that we go coordinated to the board with this effort, so that they pull back this illegal vote. It was 4 votes, it was not properly noted in a public announcement. There were signs all over town, yes, yes, vote yes. That's not the notification for the vote. They had maybe a flyer go around about the Board of Education's building program. That's not a proper notification of when the vote is to take place. So since they didn't follow that, the vote was a 4-vote majority to put this town into debt, along with Bethlehem, for $38 million, to also try to get 28 some odd $1 million from the state, and indebt us over 25 years for a building that will only last 20 years. On top of it, they did not justify the expenses, what they were going to do for their athletic fields, for what they were going to do for the auditorium. We had pictures, we had an estimate of $4 million, we had no statement of work for the athletic fields. We were going to put down artificial turf. Artificial turf is one of the most unhealthy things for people in the summertime. So we would subject our children to a field in which they would suffer greatly if they went to play on that. This was not thought through properly. There was a rush by this superintendent and the board to get the money from the state. They had to get it in by June 30th. So they put this vote upon us without doing all the things which are proper. And they made a mistake. And to this point, as far as I know, they have ignored it. They have had their say in the Republican American, in which the super said what I said, you know, his justification for this, and it's ridiculous. So I'm asking, please, the town, you people on the Selectmen, look into what we can do. I was to go to the Board of Finance last night. However, their chairman felt that there wasn't important enough business, so that the meeting was canceled. And he said the important thing is the vote on the budget, which is true. The town budget is very important. So they're going to meet the night after the town meeting. And then they'll do it. Well, at that point in time, it's a moot point, because some type of action has to be taken before the 17th. So since our Board of Selectmen have refused to take a stance on this, I would like to thank our Selectmen for at least holding a meeting tonight and giving us the chance to present this to you. Thank you.
Art, just for clarification, your statement that the Board of Selectmen has refused to take a stance?
As far as I know, because I've communicated with Mr. Bartley, the chairman.
Are you talking the Board of Finance or the Board of Selectmen?
Excuse me, Board of Finance. Did I say Selectmen?
Thank you. You did. I'm just trying, this is the first time we've met. Okay, got it.
I apologize.
So, just for the record.
I'm thanking the Board of Selectmen
Okay.
for having their meeting as regularly scheduled, so that we can make this to you. And I'm stating that the Board of Finance, canceled their meeting last night,
Okay.
which I had planned to attend, to make the same presentation, to ask the Board of Finance to join us in this effort. I've exchanged emails with the chairman of the Board of Finance, and he says, initially, he didn't know anything about this issue. Then he said, okay, well, I just found out about it, and let's see what develops. And things have developed. The school board and the super have said they're going ahead,
Okay.
and then he canceled this
Okay,
meeting.
got it.
Thank you.
Just for the record, this Board of Selectmen, this is the first meeting that we have had prior to the referendum and the vote and the discussion about the legal notification. We have not, as a board, even had an opportunity to discuss it. However, for the record, I can state that the town is affording the town clerk legal counsel, and she is receiving legal counsel. And also, on behalf of the town, I have requested legal counsel as a fact-finding to gather information, not so much as who did what, but more specifically the proper legal notification and or ramifications of that not being done. And so we're basically waiting for legal opinion from them, which I'm assuming that they're working on, and we'll get that relatively quickly. We have also asked for a meeting with legal counsel from Bethlehem, the first selectman Bethlehem, legal counsel from the school board, a meeting with the superintendent and the chairman of the school board, so we can understand where their position is. So at that point, there's really no more comment that we have until we can have the discussion and get some legal counsel on our own. I guess that does not prohibit any individual or individuals or any other people that wish to take action on their own. So if you feel you need to take action, feel free. We are aware of the statutory time frame. Again, we have sought legal counsel to guide us through this. And we'll be bringing this information up as it's available. Okay? Anyone else under privilege of the floor? For the record.